There we go. Hopefully the intro doesn't get like cut off or anything. And I need to turn my volume down on my headset, so turn that right the hell down. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. And apparently the stream is going, so that's good. As as I've been idle on a PS4 for too long. So I'm playing Destiny today. I haven't played Destiny since like Friday, and it's Monday, so it's been a little bit of like a gap, if you will, a bit of a hiatus. So last time we got to about over halfway through the House of Wolves, I would say. So today we are more focusing on completing the House of Wolves more than anything. So I might not even, you know, begin the Taken King until like tomorrow. So what I'll do instead is just focus on finishing off what I need to finish off in terms of the House of Wolves expansion. I think we've only got 3 story missions left to do, and probably the Prison of Elders. Then I think I'll be done. That's what I plan on doing, because you never know how long the Prison of Elders could take, or if I'm even going to be able to play with anyone. Hopefully I should be able to, but we'll see what happens when I get a bit closer to the to that point. So just going through everything as I usually do. We are on the Ruling House mission, and then there's the Shadow Thief. That was the House of Wolves strike, but we've already done that one. Then there's the Prison of Elders. Couple missions on Venus, and that's it. I think that'll be everything in House of Wolves done. Because don't forget, the last stream I did where I covered the Dark Below, I actually did cover a fair bit of the House of Wolves expansion as well, and I did the Shadow Thief strike too. So there's my guy. Got a couple of things to
the House of
sort
Kings
out.
is unique among the fallen.
So that's what we're doing now. The Ruling House
They hide in the
quest.
shadow of the Cosmodrome, waiting.
Almost got my Vanguard leveled up actually.
Bring the House of Kings
That's
out
so
of the
close.
banner. We're all in trouble. I'm game. Damn. I'm getting a lot of interference down there. Hold tight, Guardian.
Okay, so this is where the mission begins.
Guardian,
Not the grottos.
try to find the source of the interference and stop it.
Okay.
Solas jamming signals with high servitors. Reef war tactic. Advanced warfare. Made
Call of Duty. You know, Advanced Warfare.
me. I shall
Okay, I got a random friend request from somewhere.
servitor is
So that's that.
interference. Kill it dead.
Well, that was easy.
Signal still corrupted.
Let's see a Glory of the Icebreaker right there.
Servitor.
Fantastic sniper.
Find the source.
It's a bit of a pain in the ass to get in the Year 3 version. You know, Rise of Iron and all that, Age of Triumph. You basically have to do it at nightfall in a time limit and get the highest possible score. So that's
I was house judge.
and then again it's a chance. It's not like you definitely get it. So
Solas was vicious.
that's something. Deceptive Drummer says, "Hey Master." So hey, what's going on?
Could not stomach his hate.
Yeah, the Icebreaker's pretty good. I don't know if it's gonna return in Destiny 2. You never know. I could throw it in there for nostalgic's sake. And the Stranger's Rifle as an upgrade. So I'll look into that later. It's actually not like I need to kill all these enemies. I just need to progress into the next area, so yeah, I can just run past everyone. Get out my way, Acolyte. Come on, get up the stairs.
It's good to work with you, with Petra. All that are fallen are not lost. Yes. Signal close.
Okay, well if you say
You see it.
Varix.
Excellent. Whatever you did, your signal's coming through loud and clear now. Varix, are you with us?
Yes, I am here. Kings will see Wolfpack as well. They will not be pleased.
The wolves are approaching an old command center beyond the rocket yard. That must be where the kings are hidden. At the Battle of Twilight Gap, the Devils, the Kings, and the House of Winter joined forces to take on the city. The House of Wolves could have turned the tide for the Fallen, but my queen interfered.
So yeah, this is the area where you would try and run into this place, but it'll be blocked off. So you can actually sort of just get out of the map by running through that little area right there
Try to kill you.
that I was just pointing at.
Them back.
And then you can, the only way to get back in is just run along the top of the level and all that. And then you can find a secret sort of boss.
Kings detect
But
wolves before.
and again, why the boss is there and all that sort of good stuff is you know, strange and unknown, I guess. I think a while back I thought I did a video where I talked about areas that you can't necessarily get to, and I think one of the areas I discussed was this area, and I think I said I was going to say something along the lines of there's an Ultra Captain boss, which is what the secret boss is. It's just a large captain guy, similar to the Ultra Knight in the Taken King expansion. How, you know, but at least then that's sort of, you know, there's a way to do that. But with this Ultra Captain, I don't think there's a way you can do it, or it's like really hidden or something. But I was gonna say in that video something along the lines of it's the predecessor to Skolas, but it doesn't even look anything like him when I did it. So I thought I'll just say there's a guy that's an Ultra Captain, and apparently you can get exotics from him if you have a 3 of coins active, because it's an Ultra boss. But once you get into this area, you're sort of well, stuck, so you have to sort of go to orbit. Screw you, Wolf Baron. I killed your ass so easily. That's the that's how awesome the Icebreaker actually is. Do you mind, King Baron, getting out of my face? Right, you can get some rockets. Okay, by rockets I mean one rocket. There you go. Right, go back into the dome. Try and take out these barons. They look quite easy to take out as well. That's something.
The wolves are dead, and the kings, well, they're still a danger to the city.
Looking at the Traveller for some reason.
Skolas. I call that a win. Come on back, Guardian.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a dead ghost up there somewhere. I don't know if I've already got it. But yeah, it's like you got to get up there or something. But of course you never have enough time because the mission has ended. So he tanked through that, I guess. It's pretty good that he was able to pull something like that off. And we got to level 27, which is decent, I guess. Just making one step progress. Very slow, but we're getting there. So I can get rid of that because I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use that. And that's just another another engram that I'm not going to use. We've got to go to Petra in the Vestian outpost, so we can just tend to that right now. Oh, there's like a bit at the bottom of my cup. This is weird. Deceptive Drummer says, are you going to play Destiny 2 on PS4 first or Xbox? Well, I'm only getting one copy of the game. I'm not going to do multi-console like I've done with Destiny 1. And as of right now, it's confirmed I'm getting it on Xbox. So I'll be just strictly playing Destiny 2 on Xbox One. So I'm not going to deal with the whole get it on Xbox and get it on PS4 and then, I don't know, get it on PC or something. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get Destiny 2 on Xbox and that's it. That's what I've decided.
Skolas has failed at every attempt to wrest control of the other houses.
Now I just wish the game was actually good.
Each passing day, we've dealt the wolves a
Judgment's
series.
right hand.
Varix has a little
Okay, gotta go to Varix.
to celebrate.
What does Varix have to say? Oh, what's this?
This up from Queen's Vault for you.
Royal Amethyst.
Enjoy.
And we gotta do Wolves' Gambit.
And House Devils.
Okay, Master Ives.
Now wolves have returned.
2,500 glimmer for that. It's pretty pretty good.
Function over 4. Go shoot.
And those are the two arms that I'm not going to use, so I guess I can get rid of those. So that was an emblem, so I don't need to worry about that. Wolves' Gambit. Oh yeah, Venus. There's not a lot of good on Venus. Okay, Deceptive Drummer, nice. Yeah, I'll get you. I'll see you on then. Okay, yeah. Hopefully, hopefully I might be able to do some stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking of like just like playing the game really early or something, and just do like a really long ass stream of the game. Oh dear, Wolves' Gambit is suspiciously close to this strike that we can't see, but I think it actually goes inside the Vault of Glass temporarily, so that's something. Yeah, that is this mission, because then the last one is where you confront Skolas at the Vex Citadel.
The house
And I
of
don't know if there's
Wolves
going to
is
be
on
a,
the march.
the quest to take you to the Shadow Thief, or if it's just going to tell you to do Prisoner of Elders or whatever.
Every soldier
And the subtitles are gone.
down there. Skolas has either gone completely insane, or he's become a tactical genius. I love field work, but the hunt must end. Now.
I'll go for the former with what she just said. He's gone completely insane. Oh dear, low bandwidth. Are you kidding me? Hopefully the recording's still going okay. Because if I have to rely on the stream archive on YouTube, then that's not going to be the best if there's low bandwidth problems. Oh, what was that?
And Kell of Kells. All houses shall
My PS4's like making
all will back.
cracking noises and all that.
I'm getting a fallen comm channel interlaced with Vex.
Vex? Oh no, that's not good.
Whatever he's doing, I've never seen anything like this before. He's mad.
The Waking Ruins, oh dear.
Okay,
Hold on, so...
that's not a good sign. Wolves are assaulting the Vault of Glass.
Oh, not the Vault of Glass.
What is Skolas planning?
Okay, there's just a patch of low bandwidth, so... hopefully that's not been too terrible.
They've cracked the seal on the vault. Get in there, Guardian. We
Well,
have to
oh, and there's more low bandwidth. What? Headless Praetorian. So I guess because there's so many, what I was going to say was, because there's so many fallen, there's probably able to hold all 3 points and raise the spire to open the Vault of Glass. So actually in terms of this playthrough, this is actually the first first time we're ever going into the Vault of Glass legit. So I did the cheese method of, you know, glitching behind the door and all that. But now it's like, yeah, we get to enter legit. So there's 3 points you're supposed to hold to open the door. That's pretty much what happens. Again, more low bandwidth problems. I don't know what's going on because I've been able to stream before at this quality and it's been okay. But now it's just like I'm just looking and there's just low bandwidth problems. So I don't know what that's all about. As far as I know, there's nothing else that's on that could be causing as much interference as there is. I wonder if we can take the secret path actually. It's worth an investigation. Aha, yeah, you can. We can take the secret path in the Vault of Glass, and it actually correctly tells us where to go as well, down that way. So anyone doing Vault of Glass, if you take this path, if you ever did a raid and all that, then you can take this path and you can end up getting a chest which contains some stuff. The chest itself would be right around here, so you can get that if you want to. And where I was when you did do that, when you turn the corner when you go down, like where that area where I went to, in the Paradox mission, which is Taken King. If you take that, you go into that area, there's like a dead ghost you can recover to get the sort of secret ending where the No Time to Explain exotic quest line begins, which basically the No Time to Explain is a reskin of the Stranger's Rifle that I've got here. It's pretty much the same gun, the same functionality and all that. But a funny story to mention is when my brother was playing Destiny. I don't know if it was on the PS4 version or not. I'm fairly sure it was. But he was getting really mad at this level in particular because, as we're going to see, there are oracles that we need to take out. And my brother was getting mad because he was dying and not able to take out the oracles and that. And he pretty much like rage quit so many times on this specific mission just because he couldn't take out these oracles. And they're cubes, not squares. Variks.
Destroy them fast. Oracle has appeared.
So I'm fairly sure there's actually 7 oracles that appear in the Vault of Glass, and we're only taking out 6 of them. Oh wait, where is it? It's here. So it pretty much takes you around this like clockwise way, if you will. Gotta wait for my shit to recover. There we go. So it wasn't that bad. It's just that when my brother was doing this, he was like getting so angry that he was like getting killed and he couldn't take out the oracles and all that. And then he asked me to do it. And after he failed like so many times as well, he asked me to do it. And then I did it like first time, you know, no problems whatsoever. So doing that pretty much allowed him to get past and begin the Taken King and all that. But yeah, we also tried Vault of Glass, but I think we only got as far as the oracles and that was it. And keep in mind that it was only doing like a 4-man run, so that kind of made things a bit more difficult as well. Damn, that shank just got right in front of me and got, well, shanked. Murder these sons of bitches. I don't care that I'm wasting ammo. because I can. Damn it, that last shot missed. That could have been a good takeout spree. I was going to say, I think there was like one more Scorch Captain that you need to deal with. Yeah, come at me, Scorch Captain. What are you going to do? You can't do anything with that thing. Not against this. Hip firing with a sniper. That's how the pros deal with this. Oh, they've all despawned. I hate how you do that. How the game does that, you know. They just like give you this Scorch Cannon, but then there's no enemies to take out.
Vex technology is a threat to the whole system.
Things simple now, yes. We find Skolas. We put an end to Keller Kells. Or wolves put an end to us.
No, I couldn't quite make it in there, but that was like another secret area that you could go down in the Vault of Glass. But I think that's locked off because, you know, you can't go into the Gorgon's Labyrinth, which would be the next area. So that would be where the Confluxes, Oracles and Templar fight would be. Then the Gorgon's Labyrinth is the next part. So Buds has asked, Master, how you been? I've been doing okay, thank you. Just playing Destiny before Destiny 2 launches. Apparently there's been some low bandwidth problems on the stream as well, so I don't know how bad that is. But yeah, there's no... I don't see any reason why that's happening. And of course now you just have to wait for the game to take us to the Vestigian outposts, which is all well and good, right? Ghost. Oh, I can use this ghost now. Okay. So I need to keep checking up on this stuff. There could be something that is a higher light level that I can actually use now, that I was unaware of. Oh, come on, I was about to dismantle that. Right, 160, you can use that. 158, 160, 165, okay. Alright. Alrighty then, so speak to Petra, see what she has to say.
We have that wolf on the run, Guardian. This is the most fun I've had in years.
Queen's Ransom, okay, that's the last story mission in the House of Wolves, as far as I know at least. So you can get out of that. Again, Subud says, yeah, one of my mates shared me the deluxe edition because he's got no money. Wow, you got the deluxe edition. I think I've only got like the base game with no expansions because I at least want to see why. I'll see if the game's good before I, you know, put any more money down. And he also has to say, come on, playing on PS4 because I don't have any free characters available on the Xbox One version, and I'm not gonna just delete a character to redo all that progress basically to get back to that sort of point. Whereas on the PS4 version I've got like 2 free character slots, so I've just used one of them to do this.
Get down there, find him, and pin him. I'll be nearby with the capture team of Prince Uldren's crows.
Okay, let's get this done.
The team and I just sat down in a canyon a few kilometers from the Citadel.
Oh, there's a spire.
We'll be ready.
I feel so bad for that guy if he's actually going to try and solo this sort of phase. Even I'm not crazy enough to try and do that.
So, he tried to conquer the other fallen houses and failed. Maybe now it's about weapons. Outfitting the wolves with Vex instruments of war?
Doesn't sound very good at all, does it?
He is Kell of prophecy. Then weapons could turn the tail.
Oh no, not more low bandwidth problems really.
Whatever he's up to, I've got to...
What I was going to say was, this is similar to the King's Watch area that we went to, how normally there would be nothing that you could really do once you get here. I mean, this area you can explore, it's just the top of the spire, if you will. It's got the top of the citadel. Get out of my way, stupid McAfee, stupid ass protection and all that. Okay, so Bud says, why didn't you just make another Xbox gamer tag and set it as home Xbox and you'll have live for the new accounts? Because I didn't know to do that. And I'm probably not going to go for the hassle of creating a whole new gamer tag and all that. When I could just play the PS4 version and make some progress, you know, on PS4. If I didn't have the PS4, then I probably would have done something like that. Easy enough to take out. So we took out the Spire Lords and one of these fallen Reaver captains. That is a lot of dead Vex. Damn, I wonder how many Vex that actually is. It's like a graveyard almost. It's just nasty. Not very good. But they're Vex and evil, so I guess it's good. So, yeah, in the patrol and all that, if you go here, you would not be able to scan that. And as far as I know, there's no way you can get past this, the force field that was active. So, yeah, it's only like this mission where you can really get up here. And a Taken King mission you can do as well.
I stand with you in judgment of Wolfkin.
The Terminus, that's the name of this area.
Right.
There's the catch. So yeah, this is like an area you would not be able to get to. And I remember back in the Year 1 Destiny days, how you could have actually got to this area. And there's like dead ghosts that you can recover ahead of time, which I actually ended up doing on the Xbox 360 version.
The Vex tech here matches a signature from the Vault of Glass. These machines fade in and out of our timeline. Watch your step.
I think if you do get up here though, these platforms don't sort of fade in and out. I'm sure what would happen is they just stay there, so you can just run across all of them if you wanted to. That's what I remember, at least. I don't know if that's actually the case.
What? Guardian, there are dozens of new wolf signatures, and the number keeps growing. It's the Vex tech.
Oh dear.
Skolas. He's pulling the entire House of Wolves through time.
Well, sounds bad and all that, but we can take him on. We've got the Stranger's Rifle, we've got the Icebreaker. That's all we need. We can just take it out. take everyone out. And I did not want to do that. At least I got like a kill or something, but I did not switch to the rocket launcher. So I don't know what the game's doing there. And as with all Vex gates, you can just take these out if you want to. I think all they do is just like spawn reinforcements and all that. So if you want to have a easier time, you can just take them all out. Oh, you can't even hurt them. That's nice. Like shooting right at them, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go.
He just said, I stole the gift of freedom.
Oh, captivating light, that's good.
And space. House of Wolves will stand forever.
Yeah, well, not on my watch.
Nowhere left to run. Take him down.
And all you need is one shot to the head with the icebreaker, and there you go. Down he goes.
The House of Wolves is broken. Stand by for a transmission.
The transmission.
This is Morasov, Queen of the Awoken.
Yeah, screw you, Skolas.
When
You're
you
dead
first
as shit.
in search of the Black Garden, I thought of you as just another mote of light, too far from its traveler. I see now that I was wrong. Accept my thanks, and the promise of a fitting reward. Petra, bring Skolas to me.
Ooh
Capture
dear.
confirmed.
He's gonna get screwed up so bad.
For Skolas here. Conversation.
So now you gotta go back to Petra, and there's the ship.
Anyway, I'll meet you back at the reef with your reward.
So yeah, you can actually get like back here and all that as well. But yeah, other than like one Taken King mission, that's the only time you ever go up to that area. So kind of similar to the King's Watch, as I mentioned, how there's only, you know, like one or two times that you ever go there, and it's blocked off when you do the patrol and all that. I don't know what's happening, but today's stream seems to be affected by a lot of low bandwidth problems. Again, no idea why that's the case. Could be other devices that are active that are causing interference and all that, and less sort of bandwidth availability. But yeah, that kind of sucks when this keeps happening. So I don't expect this stream to do amazingly well, shall we say, compared to all the previous streams, just because of all these problems that are going on, which are out of my control, shall we say. So again, I'll have to rely on the recording more than anything. Deceptive Drummer asks or says rather, hey Master, I don't know if it's me, but the stream is really laggy. Yeah, apparently there's low bandwidth problems. Again, I don't know why that's happening, but it's just every once in a while I look and it just says underneath, you know, like the stats of the stream, it just says low bandwidth. So as of right now, it's not saying it, but you know, I'll mention it if it happens. Like now, it's saying it. It's amber, and it's going to go red. I know it. Well, no, it's gone now. But yeah, that's probably why it's laggy, because the bandwidth's not amazing right now.
To see it end. Thank you, Guardian.
I just hope the recording's okay, so at least I'll have something to fall back on. We've got a few more things to look at. That's something. Okay, now it's in the red again, of course. And we got a treasure key. Lovely. 5,000 glimmer. I think I'll keep that for my personal rainy days ahead. Not that anyone would actually hear that, because of all these bandwidth problems. The Vestian Dynasty. Of course, you can get Ascension on that. So now that's the same as the Icebreaker, but you can level this up and have a... I thought you could have higher attack on this thing. As someone dies in the background, that's a... well, very suitable, of course. I don't know what I'm saying. Get rid of all this crap that I'm not going to use. I think that's everything. We got our bounty done as well, and we got the Vanguard reputation leveled up to level 1. That's awesome. And I leveled up to level 28, and there's another upgrade to the Defender subclass. So it's very good. Of course, the treasure keys don't hold any value now. They used to. They used to open the big chest at the end of the Prison of Elders, but now it's just you get extra House of Judgment reputation, which kind of sucks, to be honest. I miss the days of having the treasure key to open the final chest. But now they just sort of allow you to take it. Okay, I was going to see where that ghost was. There's like a sort of eye beam or something you can go onto, and then you can sort of get a ghost, because there's like a handful of dead ghosts dotted around. So I've done everything there. As far as I know, there's no actual House of Wolves quest that takes you to that Shadow Thief Strike. It's like a Vanguard thing to go there, to do the Siva version of it, if you will, which is Rise of Iron, which is way further ahead from where we're at. So I think the only thing I could really do to finish off this sort of House of Wolves expansion would be to actually play the Prison of Elders and do the first sort of completion of that. Wait, why am I being told to go to the Vestian Outpost again? I was already there. Unless it's for this Royal Amethyst maybe, but I need to spend a bunch of Glimmer before I can use that. Okay, before we do Prison of Elders, I'm gonna look into what this is, because this does not look right at all. I'm not supposed to be at the Vestian Outpost again, so I don't know what's going on with that. Because there's no bounties or anything. Yeah, there's no bounties at all at the Vestian Outpost, so I don't know what it could be. Oh, come on, game, don't do this. Low bandwidth again. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's not like there's anything I can do other than just like stop and restart, but I guarantee the same sort of thing's going to happen. The same problems will arise and all that. Oh god, the only thing I can do is just try and turn some of these, turn my phone's Wi-Fi off and that, maybe. See if that helps, because that could be taking up bandwidth. Yeah, apparently it's the Royal Amethyst I'm supposed to turn in. But I don't have the space, so you know what that means, I need to go and spend some Glimmer somehow. If I can even do that. Even if I can do that. Aha, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that's not going to be enough, though.
It is good to be my good hunting. But beware the friends.
It's a shame you can't even put Glimmer away or anything. It's like, yeah, you could buy stuff and, you know, be able to take that Royal Amethyst, but now it's like, no, you gotta buy something. But there's nothing you can buy. Nothing you can buy easily, at least. Or I can just try and focus on upgrading stuff, perhaps. which would take more glimmer away perhaps. I don't know, it's worth trying that. Seeing if I can get these things sorted out now. I think I never played House of Wolves when it launched or anything like that. So all I can say is I remember seeing when the Vestian Dynasty was actually an exotic and not a legendary. Similar to how the Stranger's Rifle was a blue instead of a legendary purple. Back in the day, that is. Do I have the... I think I should... No, I need to spend another 200 glimmer, I think, before I can use the... No, 300 actually. Let's spend 300, then see if we can get the Royal Amethyst.
Take it.
There we go. We should have enough now. Just wasting some glimmer to
Go ahead.
turn this thing in.
Odd choice. Is that everything?
Okay, that's everything. We got our 5,000 glimmer back. And as far as I'm concerned, there's actually nothing to do here now. So if I'm being told to go back here, then that's glitched. It's not supposed to be saying that. Okay, it's actually not telling me to go there now, so I guess that's what I needed to do. Was just turn that Royal Amethyst in to get that glimmer. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't have anything left to do in the House of Wolves, so I think that should be everything. But the last thing to cover would be Prison of Elders. We're level 28, it's level 28, let's just take it on as it is. And it sucks about the low bandwidth problems and all that as well. People watching like this video on demand and all that, they won't hopefully experience these problems, but you get to hear me moan about all of them as they happen. But it sucks. It really does. Because it's not like there's anything I can do about it. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I can complain about it all I want, but at the end of the day, it's not like there's going to be anything that you can do. Again, it might mean the stream's laggy. It might not mean there's nothing at all. I don't know. All I can really say is I hate it when this happens, and it's not like there's anything I can do about it other than stop and try and restart. But where's the value in stopping and restarting all that? Okay, this is not looking good. Looks as if I'll be by myself. I've done Prison of Elders soloed before. I should be okay with this. Sure, I'm level 28, not level 40, but you know, hopefully there's people that join, and hopefully it's nothing too terrible. Skolas' Revenge soloed is terrible. This should be okay. Oh, unless there's a destroy mines, that would be bad. But that won't happen until like wave 2 and beyond, so. The Prison of Elders.
Prison of Elders welcomes you. Live to tell the tale.
Okay, whatever you say, Verix. If you want to load anytime soon, you know. I mean, you know, I don't have all day. If you want to load, that's fine, but you know, sitting here waiting on stuff. Oh, there we go. Hey, and somebody else joins. And we got the Icebreaker too. And I think he has it as well. The Fallens.
Prepare. They will try to kill you.
So I think because this is the first time playing, there should be an exotic drop. So if anyone can actually hear anything that's going on, then you can place your bets on what exotic item I'll be getting upon beating this, if any. Because hopefully there is an exotic that you get. Okay, well at least we can take out dregs. That's something. We can take out the take out some of these bad guys. And this guy sent me a friend request as well. Don't know why he would do that out of nowhere and in the middle of like a prison of elders. Again, it's like that random friend request I received earlier. It's like, I don't know what that is. That's all about. Oh, that guy just like exploded into flames. Damn it, stay still please. Alright, wave one's down.
Reinforcements are coming.
As I get trolled by more low bandwidth problems. Grenade up that doorway. I don't know why, in my experience everyone seems to like try and go and kill all these enemies that are behind this door. It's not like they go anywhere else. Unless that's just me and I've always gone to this door and tried to kill the enemies. Okay, force barrier, that's something. Come on, stop. Stop lagging out. Stupid ass laptop, stupid ass internet connection, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just making up excuses. Oh no, he got pwned by the vandals. And he just got burned. Burned. Got that guy. Got the revive. Take him out. So, again, don't know if these low bandwidth problems are going to get themselves fixed anytime soon. So, might not even know. Well, the viewers might not even know if they're going to get their messages addressed unless they watch the archive, perhaps. Or they'll have to go to a different channel to see the archive that I want to upload, which hopefully is still recording okay. The low bandwidth I think is only relevant live on the stream. But if I stop the recording after I stop the stream, then the recording can glitch up. And then if the recording glitches up, then I have no sort of stable archive of the video of this stream, which would seriously suck ass if that was the case. Having a completely glitched out stream and sort of raw recording as well. And he's got the Night Stalker, I guess. So he's been sort of playing the Taken King. Maybe a step too far ahead of me, but it's still okay. We did it, so that's awesome. Nothing else lying about the place, so we can get the hell out of here. As I jump into the ceiling. Constant low bandwidth, that's all I've been seeing. Constant low bandwidth. Well, I was going to suggest and mention as a message from the chat is that Deceptive Drummer is sort of speculating that I'll be getting the Creambreaker's bow. And I think he wanted to say maybe, but then put a D instead of an E, and then said maybe, but then still made the same error. But I don't even know if it would even know I addressed that, because low bandwidth is a terrible thing and there's nothing I can do about it. So I am banking on the recording being okay, and if push comes to shove, I'll have to upload the archive twice, once to this channel and once to the Stream Archives channel, just because the low bandwidth is going to completely glitch up everything in this stream, which sucks because now I'm treating it like an offline capture, which is something I really don't want to be doing, because the whole reason of doing stuff live is to have an audience and stuff to interact with. And if it's this bad, that's not good. Because think about if this happened on Destiny, you know, the Destiny 2 launch day. If this happened on the Destiny 2 launch day, that would be absolutely terrible. Because then it's all that potential that will just get wasted, basically. Just because the internet wants to fuck up for no effing reason whatsoever. Oh, I just saw a skull on the floor. That's not
Important target.
it's not nice at all, is it? Usually the important target spawns out of that. Do you mind, fools? Like, seriously, do you mind? Stop trying to fuck me up. Stupid ass fools, man. Hate them. Hate the bastard fools. Trust me, I know what it is I need to do, but I'm getting my ass handed to me right now. By a bunch of scrubby ass noob fools.
Success, Guardian. Success.
Don't worry, I've got plenty of Prison of Elders completions under my belt, so I have plenty of experience with this. It's bound to be a Scorch Cannon, so you can take that if you want to.
Target. Or you
Again, we did the same sort of shit. Camp here. Take that guy out. More stupid ass fools to try and kill. Which is all well and good. Damn, why is like if the wizard had legs, it went right through the legs. I think that should be it, right? Oh, there's a blue. Unless there's like one enemy hiding somewhere. Yeah, there's one enemy hiding. There's these acolytes here, look. There we go, we got him. Don't think there's anything else lingering about. A lot of special ammo, I guess, lying about the place. Other than that, I think that's it. So that's second round done and dusted. Still top of the kills. So that's very good.
yes.
Again, I'm banking on the archive being okay for this. And I gotta move my foot because bad circulation. It's never a good thing. Engram 145 compared to 152. I can get hand cannon ammo if I wanted to. It's a blue engram. Increases grenade throwing distance. Players deal more damage while in the air, so be in the air as much as you can is the best advice I can give. Jump up and like jump snipe the bad guys. I like how we both have Icebreaker. It implies that we've both done like Prison of Elders and got the Icebreaker from doing it. Because I'm fairly sure the only other way you can do it is having a special weapon engram. Which I wanted to get on the Xbox One version, but unfortunately I missed there on the weekend. I didn't have enough strange coins to get a special weapon engram. Which sucks because there's still like the Pocket Infinity that I need to get, and while it might be terrible, it would still be good for like the novelty value of having it, you know, just testing it, see how well it performs, see if it's worth actually getting. The only way I can do that is try Prison of Elders another 7,000 times. Over exaggeration obviously, but trying to get another exotic drop for doing Prison of Elders. That's if that even happens anymore. I don't even know if that's the case. It's been like ages since since I might have even tried to do something like that. Fuck you, Phalanx. You are now dead. How do you feel? Oh wait, you can't feel anything, can you? Oh, and he just got fucking murked. That's it.
Enemies advance.
Low bandwidth problems again. This time it's in the amber, and it's probably going to go into the red, undeniably. And we've got to dismantle the mines, which means we need to stay in the area around the mines. Murder those guys with the void grenades. Again, because I played Prison of Elders so much, I automatically know where the spaces could be, for where these mines can spawn. Nothing too difficult. If this guy has played it enough, he should know the last mine's going to be right over here. And he is dead. Well, don't worry, I'm focusing more on the critical objective, otherwise we wipe if you don't get it, so, you know, logic and all that. Get the ammo, jump over.
Done it.
Get mowed down by those guys. I guess it's more about survival more than anything else at this point. He's respawned, so that's okay. Means not getting yourself killed is decent. I've already died. What happened? How did he respawn so fast? I think that needs verification. I swear it said he died, but apparently he was perfectly fine.
Ready. Enemy is advancing.
I don't know, it could have been a glitch.
Yes. Or you die.
Grenade up the... I was going to say grenade up the doorway. It doesn't help. It'd help if you had grenades to be able to do that. Now would be a good time to have like an offense sort of super, perhaps. You can like really mow down those guys. Have to reload. That's success. I think he gets the idea of what's happening, but he's probably going to go about the execution, you know, terribly. I could go about doing the execution terribly. What happened there? The game glitched.
Success, Guardian.
I can get my force barrier with that. No, when I said the game glitched, is because I got whacked by the phalanx. That's what it was. I like to say the game glitched though, because it happened out of nowhere, so there's really no reason for that to. I didn't even see the phalanx there. That's the problem. So I don't even know if that was a, you know, fault on my behalf or not. It probably was, but you know. I committed suicide. Of course, the only way I would die in this is if I commit suicide. It's not like I actually get killed because of lack of skill or anything, or getting mowed down by higher leveled enemies. No, we need the other guy to join fast. Ah, oh, bitch ass shit. No, that other guy took too long to join, and it caused us to wipe, which means we have to do that all over again. That's the only problem with Prison of Elders. If you fail at any wave, you restart everything from that round, so we have to start all that Cabal shit over again. At least the good news is this guy's joined, but it doesn't help our situation out any. It's dreadful, I must admit. And I'm forgetting that we do more damage in the air. The one thing I was saying, just jump in the air and shoot down and all that. Of course, it's going to be more difficult if you're grounded. So yeah, I was not even doing that, not following my own advice. There's a green. I find it better just to try and destroy those mines as fast as you can. That way when you're doing like the destroying the mines and all that, then you know you don't have to get slowed down or anything. They might think, why am I jumping around? Well, if I understood what the modifier was, then they'll actually understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know? Now I know to jump around and all that. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I don't know if I got that guy or not, but I don't think I did. Network keys.
Incursion. Ready yourself.
Oh yeah, it's because there's like a guy that can spawn up there.
Or
I was thinking, like, was they ever getting hit by something? Probably not. Whatever gun he's got, it seems to be like tearing those bad guys apart. So, vital, you stay up in the air at all times.
success.
Stupid phalanx trying to kill me. I generated one orb of light apparently. How I generated one orb of light, I have no idea. It's bound to be something either in the armor or the
Dismantle.
I'll take that then.
Or die.
Supposing you actually get owned at some point. Well, the good news is I can actually stand up here and take it out. It helps when everyone's on there, you know. Ah, I went out of ammo. We only got armor light, but this is where we're gonna be situated anyway.
Success. You have done it.
There we go, we got resupply codes and elite breaker and a green. So I think we should be good. We did it, yeah, that's awesome.
Your victory.
And I got my super back as well, that's another good thing. As I, you know, scratch these itches that I've got right now, which is not good. 72 kills, it took 10 minutes just to do that one arena. And I died once by committing suicide, that's what that was. So not down to lack of skill or anything like that. Just you point a rocket launcher at the floor and it kills you. Which is, well, logical, right? Not bullshit or anything like that. So we got elite breaker, that's that. Final upgrade to the stranger's rifle to increase the attack damage, I believe that was.
Round.
The Vex.
Time lost Vex. Alright.
And we got grenade recharge rate is great, is increased, so you get to use grenades more often. So no more of this jumping up in the air and all that and hoping to hit enemies. It's now we can just stay on the ground and use grenades because we get more grenades. This is usually my spot. I like to stand around here. And the good thing is about having void grenades is that the Minotaurs have void shields, so it helps to take them out. I don't know if you can notice if the grenades are actually like recharging faster or not, but they're supposed to be. Don't know what the recharge rate actually increases by, whether it's like twice as fast or a quarter, you know, 0.25 multiplied. No, 1.25 times the recharge rate is what I'm trying to say. So 5 quarters, if you will.
Mines or die.
Oh, now you got to destroy mines or die. At least it kind of refunds your icebreaker ammo. It might treat it as like you're missing or something, maybe. So that's okay at least. At least the game has the courtesy to refund you some icebreaker shots if you miss it. And with multiple people taking out the objective, that actually helps a bit. Now we've got an Axis Minotaur, oh dear. Damn, he's one tough ass son of a bitch, that's for sure.
Success, Guardian. Success.
So yeah, when you have Force Barrier, everything's a lot easier. You got your overshield. And that's all well and good. All good in the hood. So, don't think it's any surprise that according to my, you know, stats and all that, there are 0 viewers right now. It's to be expected when your internet connection is so shit that it just causes problems, like, constantly. And I generated 1 Orb of Light. It's bound to be something like heavy weapon kills have a chance to generate an orb or something. Like some subliminal sort of buff that I've got somewhere. Damn, I don't have any ammo as well. I've got to take out an Axis Minotaur all by myself with trashy weapons. We did it, but I'm going to get screwed over by a Hobgoblin, no doubt. Oh, we did it. Okay, that's awesome. Took him out, and therefore we win. So, what could have been a terrible, dreadful ass round turned out to be something that was relatively okay, which is good. And keeping up with tradition, I am top of the kill board, which is what I usually strive to do. I rarely ever finish like bottom in stuff like this with kills, you know. So it's very good that I'm able to, you know, be top and all that. So we've got another green engram, a green legs at 145. We get the boss round, which now can actually deploy one of these free of coins. And we have the Wretched Knights in the Hive arena. So there's 4 possible bosses. 1 in the Cabal, 1 in the Vex, 1 in the Fallen, 1 in the Hive. They rotate. Well, they don't rotate, it's random when you do Prison of Elders which one you're going to get. Then with the higher level Prison of Elders, it actually does rotate which bosses there are, and they're different. You know, you're not going to fight... Well, you could fight the Wretched Knight in one of these arenas, but the final boss like this is not going to be, you know, this kind of boss. It's usually one where you've got to have a little bit of teamwork in order to, you know, get past. Or there's usually like a buff or something, or not like a buff, an anti-buff So like for instance, there's a guy called Urox Flame Prince. Sorry, Urox's Grudge is the name of the arena, and when when you get to him, at least part of what he does is he does this sort of pound, does like a punch to the floor, and it sort of causes the entire sort of floor to be on fire. It doesn't show the ground being on fire. It just like it goes like a red aura sort of passes through everything, and then if you touch the floor, you take a burn damage with solar burn on as well, so you actually take more damage to that than you normally would. So that's pretty much what happens. And then the final arena, the highest level one always, maybe just like the rotation changes a little bit, but it's actually Skolas's Revenge. That Skolas guy we captured, he's the final boss, and for the longest time I thought it was impossible to do solo because there's this effect that acts on you where you need to pass it on to your teammates, otherwise you get you get like devoured and you die. But you can actually block the block this devouring essence by having a sword, any sword, and just blocking when it's going to count down to 0, so you can basically block all of the damage and survive, and that's how you can solo Skolas's Revenge. However, you get to, you have to defend mines as a critical objective, and sometimes they spawn too fast, and that would be the reason why you die, which I've experienced numerous times when I'm playing the Prison of Elders, or trying Skolas's Revenge only like one time, which all you ever need to do is do it one time, and that's it.
Treasure awaits.
I think it's saying this one. There's a dead ghost you can recover, but once you've recovered it once, then you don't get the Grimoire, pretty much. So that's that. So let's open up these chests. We've got that, and now I got the Gjallarhorn. Oh, that's nice. I actually ended up getting the Gjallarhorn out of the chest at the end of the Prison of Elders. So we've got her right hand, and we got the Gjallarhorn, which is a very nice indeed. For anyone that doesn't know, the Gjallarhorn is actually like a pretty amazing rocket launcher, considering you on Destiny. And say for instance in Crota's End, most people would make it so you need the Gjallarhorn in order to play with them, just because of how awesome it was. And it's still awesome, but I don't think it's as powerful as it used to be. But it's very nice that I was actually able to get the Gjallarhorn. So that's like 2 year 1 exotics that most people would consider awesome, or were awesome at some point. But now I actually have both of them, so I can use the Icebreaker or the Gjallarhorn if I wanted to. Of course, these are only year 1 variations, so they're not going to be too useful for long. However, what I can confirm out of everything is that I think I'm done with the House of Wolves. I'm not going to do these arenas just because I'm underleveled to do them, to say the least, and they are quite difficult to do even if you are level 40, because of the way the game sort of scales back your attack and defense and all that bullshit. So that's annoying as hell, just to say the least. But what I can do to finish things off, go to the tower, check out that Vanguard level up that I should have received, see if there's anything else I need to sort out, and then I can end things for today, because it's quite nice that I actually finished off getting a exotic, and one which was pretty damn good back in the day, one that I never got until I did like Prison of Elders or something, or got it out of a year 1 Xur Heavy Engram. But it's quite nice that happened. It's very nice that I was able to show that when you do Prison of Elders, you get an exotic drop for the first time that you do it. So if I create a Warlock character on the PS4 and I get back to that same point, if I get to this point after like some 10 hours of gameplay or whatever, then do Prison of Elders, I'll get another exotic drop. However, I do think there's a chance that you can get an exotic armor piece. And in my eyes, at least, exotic armor pieces don't count. It's all about the exotic weapons. So long as you can get those exotic weapons, then you should be perfectly fine. But you do need to rely more on the Xur drops to get the other Year 1 exotics, which are few and far between, if you want my honest opinion, because sometimes the legacy exotic engrams are actually armor pieces, which is something that you don't actually need. Now we get into level 29. As you can see with this pulse rifle is actually outperforming the exotic that I have, and this is where the trouble arises when you need etheric lights and stuff. You need an etheric light to ascend this to the maximum attack value that it had in Year 1 Destiny. I don't think I have any etheric lights, do I? I might have done like a... Yeah, there we go. I got one etheric light, so I guess I can showcase what happens, because this will be like the only time I'll ever do it. But if you have enough stuff, then you can ascend. It ports it to 170 attack. So, as I store that in the vault like a dumbass. And I need to fish it out again. Her right hand. Yeah. So it's pretty much on a par with the Stranger's Rifle. If not exactly on par with the Stranger's Rifle. The only benefit is that I guess you move faster. And you can get extra agility if you wanted to. Or the lower half of the magazine does more damage. So basically don't reload the weapon. So I guess I could use this over the pulse rifle because, pulse rifles they're okay, but I wouldn't say they're too fantastic. So if I had an exotic shard, then the Gjallarhorn would be highlighted as being able to recreate if I wanted to. If I wanted to recreate it, that is. But yeah, on the Xbox One version, the only items I need are the Necrochasm. Surprisingly, getting the Year 3 Necrochasm doesn't actually contribute to, getting the Year 1 Necrochasm. So I need to get the Year 1 Necrochasm. I'll need to get Vexsmith classed, a Year 1 Universal Remote, surprisingly, and Pocket Infinity, as I mentioned. Out of all the guns, I would probably want to get the Pocket Infinity the most, just because it's a unique weapon in the sense that it fires in full auto and has a chance to, refund shots that miss. Even though it is kind of inaccurate as hell, it'd still be good to try and use that. I am done with the tower for now, at least, as I am shaking my legs because I actually need to take a piss. But instead of pausing the stream rather, and then continuing with the Taken King, what I might actually do is just round things off for today, and then, return with the Taken King tomorrow perhaps. I'll see how I feel. But all I can say is thank you everyone for watching this archive. Very few people watched the stream because it was flooded with low bandwidth problems, and they've most likely bailed from the stream by now, at least. So if Deceptive Drummer's going to watch this stream this far ahead, then he predicted I would have got the Queenbreaker's bow, but instead I got the Gjallarhorn, so that's something. But yeah, I'm going to end things here, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the Taken King. So, have a great day, and I'll see you later.